Rob, you know what was amazing though is Rob was actually dreaming about this night. He really was. He told me that.
Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game.
Same-sex marriage has been a very controversial topic in the United States. Although many people believe same-sex marriage should be legalized, many states have yet to do so. In this documentary, you'll see various stories and arguments surrounding same-sex marriage, as well as what's being done by individuals and groups currently in the nation. To start out, in 1970, there was a national ban on gay marriage. Every state denied the right to a gay marriage and to a civil union. States did not fully acknowledge the ban against gay marriage until 1993 in the Hawaii case of Bier vs. Zeleny. Ina Bier sued the state of Hawaii, alleging that the state's refusal to issue her and her same-sex partner a marriage license amounted to illegal discrimination. The Hawaii Supreme Court said her case had merit. The court followed that the state's prohibition of same-sex marriages amounted to discrimination on the basis of sex. Under the state's Equal Rights Amendment, the state would have to establish a compelling state interest supporting such a ban, a fairly strict standard. This court case got the attention of the national government, and on September 21, 1996, Bill Clinton passed the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act. This stated that marriage was only possible with one man and one woman, and it gave states the right to deny the gays of marriage. In the year 2000, Vermont legislature created civil unions in an attempt to give gays the same rights as heterosexuals. A civil union is a legally recognized union of a same-sex couple with rights similar to those of a marriage. In 2003, the Massachusetts Supreme Court ruled that gays have the same marriage rights as heterosexuals.
Marriage has been between a man
and on May 17, 2004, Massachusetts became the first state in the union to approve same-sex marriage.
An unambiguous moral teaching of the Hebrew Christian scriptures, which serve as the basis for our Judeo-Christian laws and foundation as a nation.
But then on November 2008, California passed Proposition 8, a law prohibiting same. But why prohibit gay marriage?
Good evening. Once in a while, a decision by the Supreme Court is etched into the granite of our history. Americans remain divided over today's rulings, but history was written.
Now we will be married and we will be equal to every other family in California.
Many people argue that marriage is essentially a religious right. They conceive of marriage in almost exclusively religious terms. Legalizing gay marriage constitutes a type of sacrilegious and justified intrusion of the state, according to this theory. Step forward in the gay rights movement. Certain states and lawmakers still take charge against gay rights and activists. This argument still stands.
What are you hearing from people?
Well, they're very upset. They put this
Then
together
in the
in just one day.
2013
There's about
Supreme Court
300
case,
people out here
Hollingsworth versus Perry, the Supreme Court ruled that
Proposition
Proposition 8 was unconstitutional.
And veto. They want Senate Bill 1062 vetoed.
The bill is broadly worded and could result in unintended and negative consequences. After weighing all of the arguments, I have vetoed Senate Bill 1062 moments ago. To the supporters of this legislation, I want you to know that I understand that long-held norms about marriage and family are being challenged.
In February 2014, Arizona Governor Jan Brewer was given a bill allowing businesses to refuse service to gays, causing immediate rallies and protests to veto the bill.
1062 has the potential to create more problems than it purports to solve. I could divide Arizona in ways we cannot even imagine, and no one would ever want. Religious liberty is a core American and Arizona value. So is non-discrimination.
To add on to the protest, a pizzeria in Tucson, Arizona, called Rocco's Little Chicago Pizzeria, posted a sign in its window that reads, "We reserve the right to refuse service to Arizona legislators." This was to further protest the bill that allowed businesses to refuse service to the gays.
I don't care. I'm just new to the concept. First time I ever heard about it, I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but
Later that February, Jan Brewer vetoed Senate Bill 1062.
Everybody else should be able to do it.
That's awesome. Some of our really good friends are gay and lesbian. It shouldn't have to be any different than regular marriage, even though in our society it is.
Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does.
Jason Collins is the first male player from a major team sport to announce that he is gay.
I'm dating a guy, and I couldn't be happier.
I'm Michael Sam. I'm a football player, and I'm gay.
Robbie Rogers now breaking yet another barrier.
All the support has been overwhelming.
Because of you, there's a little boy playing basketball right now who knows that he can be who he is and play the sport that he loves.
When you look back on these years, you will see a time in which we put a stop to discrimination against gays and lesbians.
You have to be brave to step forward and declare to the rest of the world, this is who I am.
Dentro do campo, não existe espaço para o preconceito e discriminação. Somente a arte de jogar.
Live your life the way you want to live.
Não importa quem você ama, o que importa é fazer gol.
Being gay in sports doesn't change the way you play the game.
Sport unites us.
Let's support a world where every athlete can
be proud of who they are.
It's important to be proud to play.
Jogue com orgulho.
I'm proud to play.
Jogue com orgulho. Jogue com orgulho.
I'm proud to play.
Jogue com orgulho. This is the biggest moment in sports. It's our time to make a difference and show the world that every athlete can be proud to play.
Sport can create hope where once there was only despair.
Even if I